You're watching DIY Man. Today we're building a 48-inch upper cabinet. Now for some reason, this size is kind of uncommon. I think that's kind of stupid though, because there's been lots of times when I needed a 4-foot upper cabinet. The first step today is going to be to cut some 1x12s. We need to cut 4 that are 46¼ inches and 2 at 30 inches. Now, if you have an exposed side like I do, you'll want one of those 30-inch boards to be the type of wood you're using on the outside. In fact, I had to glue and clamp one of these together in order to make a 1x12 that's 30 inches. Next, for 2 of those 46¼ inch boards, let's trim a 1/4 inch off of one side. For the rest of those, we'll trim a 1/4 inch notch out of the back side. These notches are just going to hold the backing for our cabinet. Let's cut that out now. We need a piece of 1/4 inch plywood that's 47½ inches long and 29½ inches wide. Here I'm assembling this with wood glue and an 18 gauge brad nailer. The 30-inch boards will make up the sides, and those longer 1x12s will make up the top and bottom. Now those narrower 1x12s, those will make up the shelves on the inner portion. Just space those evenly on the cabinet. I'm going to hold off on putting my walnut side on the cabinet until after this piece has been stained. Then we'll attach our 1/4 inch backing right inside those notches. You know, even I can divide 30 by 3. Sometimes I struggle with spacing things evenly. Now I keep getting a lot of flack over this, but I use pocket holes with cabinet mounting screws to attach my upper cabinets to the wall. I'm telling you guys, this is a sturdy way of doing it, and it also saves you a bundle on hardware. Now for the face, I'm also going to use pocket holes and pocket screws to attach that. If I was using pine, I just use a nail gun. And that's going to be the next step to make the face. Here I am cutting my walnut into some 1x2s. If you're using pine, you won't need to do this. You can just pick up 1x2s at Lowe's or Home Depot. Now let's cut those out. We need 2 at 30 inches, 2 at 45, and 2 at 27 inches. Put 2 pocket holes on each side of all these except the 30-inch boards. The 30-inch boards will go on each side, the 45-inchers will go on the top and bottom, and then the 27-inch 1x2s will be evenly spaced in the middle there. I always like to sand down my face before I attach it. Now's the easiest time to make this look like one solid piece. As you can see, I'm also touching up this walnut side, and I'll just use wood glue and pocket screws to attach that. Let's sew the face on this cabinet now. Once again, I'm using pocket screws and a little bit of wood glue to attach this. Like I said before, if you're using pine, I would just use a nail gun and some wood glue. That wood filler is a lot easier to blend in with the pine. For that exposed side, you can either use pocket holes on the inside, or you can just use that wood glue and clamp the edge down. Once that dried, I used a hand plane to get it even, then I sanded it out nice and neat. The goal is to make it look like one solid piece. Now I'll just hang my cabinet on the wall and install the doors. I've got a separate video on how to build the cabinet doors. I'll be sure and put a link in the description for you. Now you can either put your clear coat on before you install the doors or after you install the doors. I actually built 2 of these cabinets, one went on each side of the sink. Why is this size so uncommon again? Once we apply a clear coat, we're done with these cabinets. As you can see guys, anyone with some basic woodworking tools can make some nice looking cabinets. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure and click the like button down below and subscribe so we can build some more awesome projects together.